say that the BlackBerry Storm is responsible for the shift towards the consumer segment? Like that more consumers want to buy BlackBerry?
It's certainly a strong contributor. Yeah, it didn't hurt at all, but I would say that we made that trend, that shift happen much earlier than the Storm. The Pearl, which is the first candy bar design that we came out with, was really the start of the shift into the consumer market, and it was accelerated by Curve, which was a very successful product in the consumer market as well. And when I say consumer, again, I'm talking about our BlackBerry Internet service, so not an enterprise solution. So Storm has just accelerated that, in a much faster, for sure. It's been a big contributor.
Yeah, it's quite buggy though.
Sorry to mention.
The Storm's quite buggy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would agree with 100%. It's a new product. It's a new avenue for us. We haven't gone down the touchscreen road before, and so any technology, there's always been new bumps along that road. But we have a very strong reputation for having a good customer experience and a quality of the product. So it'll improve. It'll get better. It gets better every time we come out with a new version.
I don't know actually. Is there any service like any consumer can update the firmware on its own BlackBerry?
Definitely. Yes. In fact, the carriers all have that software availability on their websites, and we also have it for us. So it's very easy to upgrade the software and to correct bug fixes and do those types of things. It's very easy.
You can also do a wireless update on your actual device. Have you done that? You go to advanced features and it'll let you know if there's a newer platform available.
And there's tremendous policies built into our server software that allow the administrators to push out applications and push out upgrades and updates. And, so it's very easy and very scalable.
Apart from the current higher-end devices, are you looking at some really entry-level devices, certainly for emerging markets, devices that are simple and yet have the same functionality, or similar functionality?
By all means. We want to make it accessible to everyone, and making it accessible to everyone is making sure that the product is not just a high-end product. Today that is the case. We have a lot of high-end business, and we're going after that high-end market. But in the future, we're looking at all.
Any time frame on something like that?
Nothing official to announce.
We actually made an announcement though a couple of weeks ago with Orange that we were launching a pay-as-you-go scheme.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Carrier, so I think that would.
We have that in South Africa as well.
So
but the devices are still quite expensive compared to other entry-level devices.
I think what you're seeing right now in the industry is that some of the core fundamentals, like different billing options, different consumer applications and features, those are being set up. And what needs to follow is obviously products that are accessible to the entire market. So we're looking at all those things for sure.
I think what's interesting in the market today is we're seeing a split. We're effectively seeing two device markets. One high-end smartphones and one sort of low-end voice-oriented devices. And the middle section is being squeezed. Okay. Now, RIM are pretty well placed in I think that segment, the smartphone segment. I mean, by definition, it's a smartphone, right. And I think a lot of the pain that's likely to be felt in the industry is going to be in that sort of middle tier of devices, really. So I think these guys are pretty well positioned for how the handsets market is likely to develop over the next.